everybody! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here with us today on this fabulous Wednesday morning. I do love it. Makes me very happy. Um, I am excited to welcome a new player today to our Delver Stream family. Very excited. We're going to get to meet their character a little later on, but hey, why don't we get to know the person behind the character for a moment? Hey, tell us all about you, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah, or Baba Yaga. You can find me here now being a good guy, I guess, but also playing Cage, the evil warlord, on Tuesdays. You can also find me at Girls Run These Worlds on Fridays in Candlekeep Mysteries and producing. Um, I'm a mom. I'm a TTRPG and game designer, and I like to be silly and play with my friends.
I love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She's going to be playing a fabulous character with us out in the astral sea. Our party is currently split between the Patrick planet and the astral sea itself. Delightful. Well, first, before we get started, let's talk about some fabulous sponsors. First off, Hero Forge, an absolutely fabulous character creation space. For those of you who are not super fabulous when it comes to visual arts, like I am terrible at it, it absolutely levels up your character design. I can go in and in 5 minutes create a whole character, or sometimes I'll spend like 2 hours just making them perfect because it's so much fun. Oh my gosh, I love it. So go head over to Hero Forge today. We love them. They are absolutely fabulous. I want to say thank you to Sirenscape. We use their sound systems, which are absolutely glorious. They are fabulous. In addition, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. If you love a fabulous mobile game that's all about D&D, you can go head over to Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. If you look at the bottom of your screen, you will see a fabulous code sitting down there, which you can plug into your mobile game and get an Electrum chest, which will help you level up your characters and help you defeat the evils that sprout up in various places in the Forgotten Realms with your Idle Champions. That's right. In addition, I want to say thank you to D&D Beyond, Realm Warp Media, Gemmed Firefly, Souls Rolls, and Phoenix Dice. They are all fabulous supporters of the community. If you'd like to learn more about them, please head down to our About page. We have links to everyone down there, and you can go and explore and see who they are, all the delightful stuff that they do. In addition, I would like to thank you, our fabulous audience, our fabulous chatters who are absolutely delightful and are essentially a sponsor of the channel. Just by being here, you help us make amazing content and get it out to the world. And if you would like to help our players do all kinds of fun stuff during the game, there are all kinds of ways that you can help. Anything that helps the channel also helps the players. Anytime you throw bits or subs, every time we get a hype train, and anytime you donate anything, our players are going to benefit in some fabulous ways, including my favorite, the Wheel of Chaos. So you can see all of those down in the About section as well. And now, why don't we jump in? First up, Ethul. You lost sight of your friend Crow as they flew away towards the ancient Orc temple. You have been blockaded with a huge number of arrows and catapults that are being thrown at you by one of the merchant princes of the city of Joaquin Spiral. They know you are the last place on the planet that has access to true magic, and they want it. Your city is besieged. First, it was besieged by refugees trying to come and find the help of the last clerics that could use magic. And now the army of an entire country sits at your door. I'd like to know first, where are you holed up right now?
Well, I thought I was in the air with Crow, but if we got separated, I'd imagine I'm probably still lingering in the air near the wall, probably as close to Bandoff as possible.
Fabulous. As you head over to Bandoff to lend your support, we're going to shift our scene to the astral sea. In the middle of a pitched battle, you see a spell-jamming ship being assaulted by Slod, who have taken over a nearby building. This was created by the Everhart family, Andorra specifically, in an attempt to create a perfect bardic school out in the astral sea. Slod eggs were transported here and inflicted on many of the students, creating an army of Slod that is now attempting to destroy any ship that comes close. Only a few have survived. What I need is initiative. Oh, first, hold on. I need to put in Andorra's token. Andorra, while I'm putting this token in, why don't you tell me all about where you are imprisoned and how you are going to get out?
Right. So Andorra Everhart is imprisoned. Well, she's not really imprisoned. The Slod who are her captors, like her personal guard, are imprisoned. Now, she is holding court over like a half dozen or so Slod, just enraptured with her jazz flute playing.
Yeah.
And she knows her limitations. She can't take over like all of them. She can't, she's not powerful enough as a bard to do that. But this little group, this handful, she can make sure that she's okay. So she's just been biding her time, waiting for the rest of the Slod to either go away or something. And she's just been in this little room, like a bedroom, so like a 10 by 10 room filled with these big old Slod and her little dwarf self, playing the jazz flute and singing and dancing and trying to keep the troops entertained so they don't hurt her.
Absolutely. So you've been doing this for hours at this point. It is difficult. Even for a bard as practiced as yourself, this is going to take some stamina. So what I'm going to need from you, once we get our initiative set up, is we're going to have to do a little constitution check to see if you can keep going. But if I could please get some initiative from both Kaskin and Andorra, that would be absolutely delightful.
I don't wanna.
I know. I know. I know that this is difficult for you. I understand.
It's especially difficult because once again I have made a character who is not high in dex, and that is usually how I roll.
Yeah, it's okay. I got you. I got a whopping +12 to initiative because I'm a rabbit, and because because both the rabbit and the rabbit folk essentially and the swashbuckler both give bonuses to initiative, and he's got
that is
20
insane.
dex, so it's +12, which makes sense. He's gonna be real fast.
That's true.
Don't be quick.
With a quickness.
Oh my God.
Be quick.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as
fuck,
fuck.
boy.
Fast as fuck.
Love it.
All right. While I am finishing setting up this delightfulness, hey, Caskin, you are still fighting the red slod on the deck of your ship as your friend Reginald is heading towards the actual encampment of the slod. Tell me, how is that going?
How many are there? I don't remember exactly where we left off in terms of how the situation's going. Can you give me a little bit of a recap?
You had seen the slod being cast. For those in the audience, what was happening? We had actual bards from the school being loaded into catapults in a giant net and then lobbed at this spelljamming ship. As soon as they landed on the ship, they exploded into red slod who had laid their eggs inside them, releasing the slod all over the ship. The first time they lobbed one, the pirates managed to get rid of all of them. Then they lobbed two more. One of them was destroyed mid-air. The other one landed, and the captain of the ship managed to kill most of them. There are only about 3 of them left. Tell me, Caskin, what are you going to do about that?
Yeah, okay, so the one that's closest to Caskin is going to reach on his shoulder and pull out 2 needles. And as he's running, he's going to throw one needle and do a shot to the leg. And there's something very specific and unique about the needles that Caskin throws. They have these ribbons attached to them. And so as he throws it, he is going to loosely hold onto the ribbon that is flying through the air. And as it connects with the slod's leg, he is going to slide under the slod, holding onto that ribbon, and using the momentum to swing himself up past the slod's head. And as he does the slod's head, with his offhand, he is going to jab a needle into the slod's neck and just land in front of the slod.
Okay, so first of all, what colors were these needles?
So the first one was, I guess I'll have to write this down, dude, because we're establishing it. Right?
Yeah, you will.
Where the hell did my pen go? Let's see if this works. So the first one is the speed needle. So I'm going to say that one is yellow. And the second one is the pain needle. And I'm going to say that one's going to be purple.
Okay, fabulous. And what are the negatives attached to each
So
of them?
the first one is a -2. And will half the speed of the character or the creature. And the pain needle is going to do my sneak attack damage as psychic damage if it hits.
Fabulous. All right, so what we need to do with you is get you some fabulous rolls, shall we?
Oh, let's do it. So I wasn't able to figure out on D&D Beyond how to make them all individual because it messed with it. So the first one
What do you
is
mean?
-2. Essentially, I wanted to make custom rolls so that the number that showed would be right, but they all affect... It just didn't work.
Yeah. No,
So
that's fine.
this
So
one
we'll-
is -2. This one, the next one is -5. Okay.
All right, so what did we get?
So we got a 16 and an 8.
Total? Are these your totals after modifiers?
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous. So the first one, you absolutely get it into his leg, but as you are swinging up behind it, it turns to face you and just grabs you before you can slam the needle. And now we are going to roll initiative. Are you prepared to take on the Slod?
Do I roll damage? Basically.
Yeah, it's a needle.
Yeah, but it does sneak attack damage.
No, that one didn't hit.
One of them did. The speed one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how if we
As
care much
regular.
about damage.
I see. So there is, we can absolutely do. What is your sneak attack damage this point?
8d6.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's 8d6.
All right, please roll your sneak attack. Damn it.
23 total damage because I get one. I get one for the needle.
Yeah, you hit that knee hard, like you hit that nerve cluster real hard. It is not happy with you.
He won't be an adventurer for long.
Good God, that's a lot of friggin' damage. And sorry, I'm rolling initiative for a bunch of people. Let's see, is it coming through? Some of them are coming through, not all of them for some reason. Sarah, can you please roll me initiative if you wouldn't mind?
Yep, I'm trying.
So you just click on your token, and then you click on initiative in your D&D Beyond sheet, and it should actually, you've got the D&D, you've got the Beyond 20 up, right?
Yeah, it's the plugin is. I'm pulling out another token here to try to. It was having some issues. I think I had to I think I tried to do it while you were still doing everything. But let's see. Did that go through? Hopefully.
All right, let's see. All right, my rolls are finally starting to happen. If you've got your D&D Beyond thing set to roll dice on your sheet, then that can slow it down dramatically.
Yeah.
There is.
You'd rolled a 13 earlier, just a heads up.
Yeah, it's not
connecting to your
It's not
token.
compiling.
yeah.
Well,
So
that's
sorry,
okay.
folks.
So are you highlighting
do
your token?
that.
Sometimes it's stinky.
You have to make sure you're clicking your token.
Yep. I got my little my empty little bubbles popped up. Try it again.
I can just do it manually. It's really not a
No,
problem.
it did it.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I refreshed D&D Beyond. I'm
Okay,
good.
there we go. Did you
15.
turn it off and turn it on?
I
Great.
did. I did my tech support training.
Did you
All-
unplug it and plug it back in?
I did my complete power cycle. I waited 15 seconds before putting the power source back in. We're good.
All right.
Oh, Snowflake, what's up?
Snowflake! Oh my gosh. I am excited. Here we go. We're gonna get this all in order. Yeah. Looks like y'all are gonna be a little messed up here. This is gonna be fun. I like messing with my players. It's a good time. Good time. All right. We've got everything set up. We are prepared. You watch as the Slod grips you, bringing you close to its face as it attempts to bite your friggin' head off. And you watch its head simply disappear as the captain strides up behind it, slashing with his giant great axe. A spray of Slod blood hits you like a fountain.
Yeah,
And
thanks for that.
you see your delightful companion, Reginald, who did not finish filling out their spells, apparently.
To be fair, I don't know him that well.
You see Reginald flying very fast towards the Slod, doing who knows what craziness. Who knows what he's going
Who knows
to
what
do?
spell we're gonna add to the list that he has right now?
All the fun things. You watch as he seems to pick up one of the death slots with his mind, isolating him in a telekinetic bubble, taking him essentially out of the action. So, first, we've got slots appearing on the walls now. You had seen only the 2 death slots, but now several more begin to appear. You see a few different slots, slightly smaller than the first, stepping up. A telekinetically held slot, and then a slot with a staff wander up onto the walls. This fight is going to be more difficult than you had anticipated. Caskin, it is now your turn.
Caskin's gonna look over at the captain and be like, I think you got this, mate. And he's gonna just like leap off and like try to like follow Reginald, but he's not that smart, so I don't know how like it's gonna work. But he's gonna try to be like, ah!
It's 5 feet for every intelligence point that you have. So So what is what's your intelligence
10.
score?
It's 10.
So you can go 50 feet around. So you're going about half of.
So
you are going half. Of
he's
your
gonna
speed.
go, but he's gonna like be slowly kind of spinning over himself because he doesn't know how to control. He's like, ah.
Now you can dash, which means you can go twice your speed.
Okay, so yeah, I'll dash as a bonus action because rogues, baby. So I will go.
Ooh.
I will go head over feet, just a little bit faster. And so I'll be doing 100.
But if it's a dash action, then you can use your action to actually do it again.
Can I?
I think so.
3 times.
I mean-
for rogues, you can move your
Yeah.
That's
Super insanely fast.
Yeah, don't.
That's the whole point. Is that like you can do a thing where like you move and then you hide and then you move again. You know, as a rogue, so you can save yourself.
How far away is every?
So they are about 300 feet,
Okay,
so
okay.
you can get there next round
Perfect.
if you dash again.
Yeah, I'll double dash. I will Mario Kart double dash.
So you can get 150 feet. So you can get 150 feet there, so you're halfway there. You see Reginald very close to the walls, now dealing with the green slot, or now dealing with the death slot. And let's just see who is next. We've got another gray slot appears on the wall. Not doing anything yet, but oh dear. The death slot sees you. He does. He's unimpressed by Reginald and his telekinetic ridiculousness. And will cast a little fireball on the mage. That's right.
Oh.
He's had it.
Knowing Reginald, would definitely cast.
He definitely is going to counterspell. I just want to see.
I was gonna say absorb elements. He's like famous.
Well, I'm doing the smarter thing here, which is counterspell.
No, that 100% is better.
It's the thing.
It's
So
better.
especially on that roll because you got 3 6s
yeah,
and
Oh.
5. Like that's above average.
Yeah, that was a mean roll.
yeah. You see Reginald like tapping into his touchstone, like suddenly just counterspell it by invoking the power of the elemental plane of water against this fireball, and it just fizzles right out.
It just drenches him.
The Death Slot looks at him. You are tricky. I will eat you, and you will make good slod.
I'm sorry. I know that's scary, but it's I will eat you. Like, thanks for the compliment. Like, thank you.
Yeah,
you saying I'm yummy?
You sure
I
will.
do take pride in my tastiness.
Wear a napkin.
Am I a whole snack?
No.
I'm a legit snack.
Oh, stop it.
Oh my gosh. There's but Reginald is gonna run out of counter spells real quick if he keeps using them like that. And now another green slot appears. I'm using this round to get everybody up onto the wall. Next round you will have to deal with people doing all kinds of craziness. Andorra, you are in a room with a whole bunch of slots. I love the way you're playing. The first thing I'm going to need you to do is make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Okay.
To see if you can continue playing. Because your lips are chapped. You're out of breath. You've been doing this for hours. Ooh, I am sorry, my dear. The roll was 13. But hey, if chat wants to help them out, available.
I'll give her advantage.
Ooh, we've got our first advantage. Yay. Delightful. I love it. There is, all right, roll it again. Let's see. Hey. And an 18. All right, you just barely, like, a couple of the notes get a little warped. And then you manage to pick it up.
All right. So, I with that scares me. Like, you know, that faltering is a little bit interesting. Can I hear battle elsewhere?
Oh, you
outside?
absolutely can. There's craziness going on out there.
Okay, cool. So I would like to use my enthralling performance to choose the slot in the room with me. They need to make a DC 20 wisdom save or be charmed for an hour.
I am going to say that because you've been playing for this long, they're
already okay.
Like you done that. Like,
okay. Well, in that case, then I'm gonna go ahead and do Mantle of Majesty. As a bonus action, I can cast Command. So I'm gonna command the slot like at the door to open the door. You know, I'm gonna leave now.
I need you to show me this.
Yep. Okay. So. I'm a bit tired from playing. So, could you please open the door so I could go take a rest? This is just. I want to keep performing, but I just don't think I can right now.
They are so sad to hear that you just can't keep performing. So they open the door for you, and then they pick you up.
Oh, you're so kind. This is too. You're so good.
What are you gonna tell all the other charm slot to do?
I'm gonna you have been the best audience, and I love you so much. We've really connected. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna take a little break, so you just sit right here and wait patiently, okay?
And they all just look at you. They all like sort of sit down Indian style, and they're just waiting, just cross-legged, just waiting.
They start
to hear more music.
They start humming Kumbaya.
Oh my They do. They don't know the words. They have no idea what it means. It's just this melody is
just stuck in their head. Yeah.
It's the natural awe of the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It's delightful. There's now. Anything else that you'd like to do?
And then once like the door closes, for my action, I want to play a little medley on my flute, which will make the one that's holding me dance. It's Otto's Irresistible Dance.
Oh my god! Absolutely,
yeah. Hell yeah!
This is one of the gray slot. Okay. They're there with you. Let me give them Is there a little dancing token? I don't know if there's a dancing token.
There should be.
We can give them, I'll give them this token. That means that this is the one that's dancing. It's delightful. We all enjoy it. Anything else for you?
No, I'm just gonna try to figure out where, like, orient myself, figure out where the sound of the battle is, and then
Absolutely.
I'm gonna start moving towards that.
Will you throw Otto's Irresistible Dance into the BTT for me?
Yes.
That would be absolutely delightful. Yay.
And that's the for my flute. That's the once per day thing that it does.
Dancing creature is also going to dance without leaving its space, and this is advantage on dexterity saving throws. So that's advantage on attack rolls. Okay, cool.
And then it's a DC 20 for the save.
All right, fabulous. I love it. So this one is now just dancing, hopping along, taking you towards the wall. You know, just everything's
If
nice.
anyone is familiar with John Petit's music video for Freedom, that's basically what we're doing all the way up to the wall.
I love it. Oh my god. And then we have another green slot appear with three more gray slots. Oh wait, no, sorry. Did I do? Oh no, with two more gray slots, with one more gray slot. And then things are gonna start happening now. The gray slot recognizes the danger of Reginald. They don't sort of see you yet. Everybody's facing out towards the spell jamming ship. So while you're inside the compound, they're not really paying attention to you. Reginald is going to. I feel like this is going to be like an Airbender scene where the gray slots have a tendency to follow the direction of whatever like death slot is in front of them. So you see them both whip their hands up and cast Fireball again, which is super fun. So let's just see how much damage Reginald, because he's already used his reaction this turn to counterspell. Let's see just how much damage. So there's 33 is the first one. And let's see if he can maintain his telekinetic sphere on this one. Will he? That's going to be a 16. He needs a 16 to go. Oh, damn it. I do have the rolled dice. All right. He makes it on the first one.
Solid.
With 20. But now let's see another fireball. Slams him in the face. Right in his face for 28. That's right.
Owie.
He is looking wrecked right now, is what he's looking. And let's see if he can make it. Will he? Or will the death slot be free? We'll find out in just a moment, is what we will find out if this die ever finishes rolling.
Oh, that's a crit fail.
Oh, damn, crit fail. As the telekinetic bubble begins to fade, the death slot uses the back of it to throw himself towards Reginald.
Reggie bro.
And now,
Reggie bro, no!
the death slot grabs Reginald in his hands, leans in for what looks like a kiss to Reginald, and breathes cloud kill into Reginald's lungs.
Rest in peace, Reginald.
Reginald is going to take another 20 damage from this. There's no way to escape this. And as Reginald is just sort of convulsing at this point, trying to get through the poison, I'm going to allow him to attempt something. Let us see. He is going to instantly cast, because it is his turn next, Greater Restoration on himself, and then look back at you, Casket, and just shout, "A little help!"
Yeah, I'm coming, mate. I'm on my way. As you can clearly see.
So if you use your Reginald is far enough away from the walls that if you use your movement and your dash, you could get to him.
Oh, sick. Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yeah. Oh wait, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
There's all right, but we got
Just now.
And now we have a lovely little green slot with his little staff looking over at you, just like, let me see. Let's see here. I think that
Library?
I think you should die. I think you should die.
What the fuck, Mushroom Man?
Calm down, Library. Jeez.
Right, just pissed off. Pissed off. People keep fucking with his mushrooms. He's just not here for it. So Reginald is gonna have a couple of flames hurled at him by this terrible green slot. Oh yeah, no, that one definitely hits. That hits. Let's see if the second one does. All right, let's do it. The second one does not hit, thankfully, so it's only 8 more fire damage to this poor guy. He is, damn. He is looking wrecked.
It's so
Right
good that
now.
I have some way to heal and help him.
Like the poison that he took in, you can see like patches of hair falling out. Like it's real nasty right now. He's starting to look like that guy at the end of Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade. Just, like things getting all sunken in.
He's melting.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not okay.
man.
Although I will say above table, I do love Indiana Jones because they found like every way you can find to melt a Nazi. I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for it. All right, it's time. Caskin, do something fabulous.
So I can get to him. He's being currently held by a slod.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
get to them.
Okay. And there's other, like a handful of other spellcasters within. Obviously, that have been pummeling him essentially.
They're about 50 feet away on the wall.
Okay. So as he's kind of like tumbling through the air, he's gonna kind of like try to like stabilize himself as he gets to Reginald, and he's not gonna get all the way to Reginald, but real close, and he is gonna throw another colored ribbon. This one is black.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And he's gonna throw one and try to hit this slod. Eye.
And what are you attempting to do with this?
He's gonna. Oh, this is the blinding needle. So the creature that's holding on to Reginald, he's gonna attempt to blind with his blinding needle as he throws a needle that splits into two and aims directly for the slod's eyeballs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear. All right, give me that attack roll.
Alright, so this one is gonna be Midas. Stab this. Yes, that's a 23, baby! Woo! Yeah! Sorry.
So what's your final roll?
23.
23. Oh, is your final roll?
Yeah,
Oh my
I rolled a 30. It was -7.
How did you crit?
No.
Almost. It was an 18, not 18. That's
An
cool.
18. You got a +12.
Yeah, I realized that before I didn't have, because I have like the Throden thing, which gives you a +2, which helps a little bit. I didn't have that. Anyway, it's a whole D&D Beyond thing. But
Yeah. Okay, fabulous. So we've got. Oh my gosh.
So that one's one. I'd be like, there you go. And then he's gonna throw. And so the ribbon specifically is black because that's all he can see now.
Oh wow! Wow. So you see, as you hit this slot, and you just hear him go, ah! As you see, just now, like 2 needles attached to a single black ribbon that's now hanging down in front of his face, just slam into his eyes. Yeah.
And
yeah,
just for good measure, as he comes up to him, he's gonna jab him with the red needle.
Which one is the red needle?
The pain needle. No, the purple. It's purple because psychic damage.
It's purple.
Sorry.
All right,
I'm
roll
sorry.
for your attack,
I'll learn. This one's -5.
God,
that's a 21.
21. Oh my god.
So
all right, roll me damage.
Full damage
for the slot.
is shit. Okay, so both needles. I get both sneak attacks. That's I need 51 damage. Woo!
I'm sorry. Did you just say 51?
I did. So I get my sneak attack for one of the needles, plus the pain needle gives me another sneak attack.
You're a rude person.
And
you are a rude person.
when I hit with 2 minus needles, I can make a 25 performance check to do a 3rd needle. So I'm gonna do a performance check.
If you are going to, first off, if you're going to make that attempt, I am going to need you to tell me about this performance. What is so glorious that you have done in this round that you are able to take a 3rd attack?
So this slot's a spellcaster, and so not only can he not see his target, as Kaskin floats by this slot, he's gonna grab the black ribbon and just start swirling around the slot's head so that his mouth is covered, so that he no longer can perform the somatic components of spellcasting. And as he gets to the end of the black ribbon, that's when he's gonna jab the red one in.
Okay, fabulous. I'm going to say that your 3rd attack is actually attempting to essentially cast silence on this death slot as you try to take away their somatic components. Absolutely. We can do that. I love that. Oh my god, this is gonna get crazy, isn't it? You're just...
I haven't made any horny comments yet, so we're okay.
Yeah, no, it's
we just
fine.
had a bondage scene, and I didn't say shit. Shit, damn it.
Well, you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, you haven't seen it. Doesn't count. That'd be metagaming.
Yeah, that's
right. I never do that.
Metagaming.
So now we have a lovely little gray slot doing some fun things. It is there on the wall. It sees you. It sees what's going on over there. It sees what you just did to the death slot. It's not super excited about it. It sure is not.
It just thinks I made it prettier.
No. They're not that dumb.
It's a scarf.
Lando.
It's a scarf.
Lando.
Yeah,
this one.
I could try.
This one knows. Like, they all know that, like, they're all replaceable. And that the death slot will be fine. Like, you see, even with all of the damage that you have done to the death slot, it's still okay. Like it's still going. So this guy, you are literally it's literally like the Fire Nation is standing on the wall and just pelting you with fireballs. So, dexterity saving throw. I'm going to give you at disadvantage and Reginald at advantage. The reason being that you are in the middle of wrapping up this death slot.
All right.
Oh Lord!
Still a
Okay.
19, and if
Right,
it's
so
not,
you're good. You take
okay.
half damage from that.
I actually take no damage. I have evasion,
because
baby.
Because
Woo!
you think you're better than me.
Woo!
That why?
Casca's gonna see the fireball, and he's gonna like kick off of the slot and do this backflip, and just be like, "You tried, guys!" and just like spin back.
Oh my god! And Reginald only takes half damage. Thank goodness. There's 13 damage. Reginald is still up, but barely. Like you see him sort of like wobbling in the air, like doesn't really know what's going on.
I have no way of helping him with health, so.
Yeah, the only thing you can do is just get this thing
just
under
blind
control.
all the slots. That's
yeah. Sadly, you are going to. These things want to take you out.
Oh yeah, they're mad.
They see you. They see you.
I'm an annoying little bastard.
Yeah, this guy is. You see the slod, the large slod, just suddenly go invisible. You have no idea where they are now.
So I do have a feature where, if they're within 10 feet of me, I can see them.
Sure.
So if that ends up being a thing, yeah.
I will let you know when they get within 10 feet of you.
Let me just make sure it is.
There is the green slod sees one of the combatants starting to go down and just decides, let's take him out. Let's finish this off, please. Let's do it. Oh, damn. And both of those hit. You see Reginald with the first hit go down. You see his eyes flutter and close. And as the second one hits, he automatically takes a failure. Reginald may or may not survive this. Andorra, tell me, what are you going to do?
Pandora knows nothing about any of that stuff, so.
Well, you can see the slot up on the wall. You can see them casting.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm just talking about like the horrific burning of Reginald over there. Like,
Yeah.
It's like it's that's how you create Darth Vader. Literally, guys.
Yeah,
that's how you
absolutely.
make Darth Vader. So Andorra is going to see the sludge up on the wall attacking something. And from behind, Andora's gonna stars don't fail me now, and cast Crown of Stars to start attacking from behind, sniping from behind. So let me put that in the roll 20.
Awesome.
Here we go. I don't know if I clicked it properly.
It should say just VTT.
Yeah,
Showing VTT.
That's what I'm getting.
It's totally fine. If not, I can look it up.
I got it.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Yep. So
fabulous.
yeah, I have. So above the pigtails, there's a halo of stars that appears, and it's all one for each color of the rainbow. And,
very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna, whichever one looks like the most powerful spellcaster, that would be the first target for those.
The one that looks like the most powerful spellcaster just disappeared, just went invisible.
What a
Okay.
But you have seen these smaller gray ones casting fireballs,
Yeah,
and you've seen the green ones casting smaller fire blasts.
gotcha. Yeah, we'll go for whichever one is the furthest away, the furthest target, because I got 120 foot range
All right,
on
absolutely.
this. So yeah, I need to make a ranged spell attack.
What we're gonna do? Ooh, 30 damage. Yeah, 26 will
26.
definitely hit. You cast this at 8th level. Oh my god.
I didn't mean to, but hey, yeah, I did. That's
Okay.
It happened.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. 30 damage. It turns around and as it actually with a blast that big, it probably would just get slammed in the back and start floating off into the astral sea. Like it would be able to grab
Perfect.
itself by the next round, but it's definitely off the wall. Anything else?
No, that was the green star from my thing.
Ooh,
green for green.
Oh my god.
But yeah, my bonus action is to be fabulous.
Yep. It is now the turn of your dancing slot. And what is it's a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, DC 20 wisdom save.
All right, let's see what you get. A 13. It is still it's a
It's a boogie wonderland. Earth, Wind, and Fire is just playing.
We now have some green slod. It sees that one combatant is down. It is now, but it also sees that somebody has just blasted its companion from behind. It turns around and sees a dancing slod and you. How far away are you from these people?
I'm probably 60 or 80 feet.
Okay, pick one.
Okay, I am 60 feet away, so
Fabulous.
You can cast spells at me.
All right. There is. I mean, this one could have cast at 80 feet. I just wanted to know for future rounds.
Yep.
How far? So it sees you. It recognizes that, oh, you're a spellcaster. All right. It is going to try to take you out of the fight immediately by casting Fear. Please roll me a wisdom saving throw. Let us see.
If
what
this
happens.
does, that would be. Oh no!
You just barely made it.
Okay.
Just barely. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, this is the green one. So yeah, no, you handily made it. If it was a gray one, you would
Okay.
really. There is. All right. So it looks at you and begins casting this fear spell. And you see its face become this horrific frog face, and then all of a sudden it just stops because it's not working, and it sort of takes its staff and bangs on its staff to see what's wrong. And
Is this thing on?
yeah, right. I know what's happening. And another one of the gray slots turns back to you, seeing that you are there. It is going to start heading towards you.
It wants to be friends.
It does. It wants to say hello
The best
to
is
you. And as it gets closer, it too becomes invisible.
Cheeky bastard.
Fucking slods.
Yeah, no, they're terrible. Now we've got the slots that are back up on the roof. They see that their master has had his mouth wrapped. They see one of the combatants down, ready to be taken out. So they become invisible. Yeah, there's a lot of these guys becoming invisible, is the thing. It's becoming like an epidemic of invisible slot, is what's happening here.
Rude.
Yeah, no, it's not great. This is not great for you guys. And the next one is going to become invisible as well. And now we are back to the slot in front of Reginald.
No, they're not there. They're taking a nap this round, and they're not going to kill Reginald in horrible ways.
Oh dear. Well, that's certainly convenient. Fantastic. That's great. It is going to. So the first thing the slot is going to do is it is going to use one of its attacks to rip the ribbon off of its mouth, meaning it only has 2 more attacks against a little bunny. Little bunny gets to die now, is what's going to happen.
If it could see me.
Oh, it is blind, so it does take disadvantage, but it knows you're there. It knows you're somewhere in the vicinity. What's your AC? It's 17. All right, so the claw it rakes its claws out and misses you. And let's see if it can actually get the bite in on you. Let's see. As it really wants to eat rabbit tonight. Is what it. Ooh, it does. You will take as it claws. It feels your fur like on the edge of its hand, and it just immediately whips its head around and just snaps. You will take 12 piercing and 5 necrotic damage as it begins to try to have a little rabbit supper. That's fun, isn't it? Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
You like that, don't you?
Bastard.
You sure do.
You dirty little rabbit. Yeah. No.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bathe myself today.
The lovely little green slod sees all this happening and is like, I think this could be fun. And it is going to cast a fireball at all of you.
All of you, all of you mean Kaskin and the guy that just bit me?
Kaskin, the guy that bit you, and Reginald, who takes a second death save.
Rip Reginald.
Death failure. Yep. You are held, like you are in his mouth right now, which means you are going to have disadvantage on your dexterity saving throw.
Can I use, can I squirm out?
Not right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that takes an action.
All right.
There's
disadvantage on the dex save.
I'm gonna say it's actually gonna depend on whether or not the death slot makes its save, because you're trapped right now. You wouldn't be able to escape it.
All right.
There is so let's
see.
Does the death slot? Well, I mean, let's think.
No.
You can try to use evasion.
Well, does the bite have grapple, or is it just the bite?
It's just a bite.
Okay.
But I'm saying that it definitely got you. Like,
all right. I see what's happening here.
Lando, I need you to stop whining. I need you to accept the fact that eventually your character is going to take some damage.
No,
no. He's a likable rogue that never gets hurt.
And the
Kangaroo
slide,
Jack is not going to get hurt. Leave him alone.
the slod got a critical failure.
What a dingus.
Which means that both of you are going to take 34 damage.
All right.
It is very sad. I know it's very sad.
Am I allowed to use my
upset.
uncanny dodge? Because it doesn't say anything about being incapacitated at like half. Is that... I don't.
If you can give me, Lando, if you can give me a real story about how you would avoid getting hit with this fireball while you are stuck in a slot's mouth, absolutely you may.
All right. So, how many teeth do a slot have? Roughly. A lot?
Hundreds.
Hundreds? Okay. So, and they're what? Large creatures? right?
They're medium.
Oh, they're medium. Okay. Yeah, actually, he's just gonna take the full thing. That's no, he's pretty much trapped. So.
Yeah, I'm like, if you can explain it to me, you know.
Oh,
No, that's fair. That makes more sense.
He crawls into the slod's mouth and uses him as a protective shield.
yeah, he goes further into the gullet.
Yes, so, all right, so you're going to take it. Reginald is very close to death. Which will create some very interesting problems.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Yeah,
who's
especially if
next.
he's next to a slod when he dies.
Yeah. Now it's Caskin's turn.
So is the slot dead?
Which slot?
The slot-
Oh God, no.
Oh, I thought he was close when I did 51. Is he? Did that not
He's,
put him
no,
over?
no, I told you he was fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, Reginald's near to death.
No.
The
That makes sense. Okay, the slot. Dang, beefy boy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to wiggle out. I'm gonna squirm and try to get out of his mouth. If he's still holding on to me after that.
I am going to let you can use your movement to escape instead of using an action.
All right. So I'm going to escape with my movement, and as I'm leaving, I'm gonna be like, "You asshole!" And he's gonna take 2 needles, both of which are purple, and just jam them into the neck of this guy. He can't see me, so he can't do jack shit. So I get advantage. So fuck this guy. Fuck his need to bite me. All right, so hold on. It's gonna be this. So that
All right,
is
what are we gonna do?
a 21 and unfortunately
A 21 and 11. So
Yeah.
the first one does hit.
Sweet.
Gimme.
And that is 53 damage.
So it's 54. So 54
yeah,
damage.
54.
'Cause there were, oh no, 53. Sorry, because it was 1 needle. So 53 damage. It's looking rough, but it's still up, dude. These things are hard to kill. Like there's.
And Caskin is gonna dash away from this asshole and keeps trying to bite him. So he's gonna be like, "Peace," and just like he's gonna go towards the wall. He's
Towards the wall.
He's dipping out.
All right, fabulous. As you look towards the wall, you see what it seems like all these slot are just sort of disappearing. Like you can't. You just
Caskin
no
didn't
longer
count.
see them.
He didn't count how many slod there were. He's just like, "Oh, they're gone." So he's gonna go over there where there's less slod.
Well, actually, what's going to happen is that as you head towards the wall, you're suddenly going to realize the mistake that you made because there are invisible slod heading towards you. So just as they begin, they about collide with you. A death slod appears, slashing at your frail bunny form. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And because they were invisible, the first one. Oh, no, you've got blind sense. Okay, so they won't get advantage.
Yeah. So if they're physically hitting me, if they do something from range, kind of screwed.
Yeah, no, he's coming at you. So the first one misses, but the second one hits. You take 6 slashing and 4 necrotic damage.
Ah, yuck.
And now he is going to attempt to bite you again.
No, not
Here
the
we
bite.
go.
Not the bite.
Here we go. And he hits.
Dude.
13 piercing and 6 necrotic damage. How are you looking?
I'm getting down there. I'm gonna take uncanny dodge on that one because that's gonna help.
Okay,
so
fabulous.
I'm gonna uncannily dodge. He's only gonna get like my foot.
Yeah, as you sort of like spin out in a different direction, trying to avoid it.
Yeah, I'm not getting
just
caught.
Be aware, there are invisible slod sort of everywhere.
Yeah.
You have no idea where they're gonna pop up.
Yep.
Let us see what's happening over here. Lovely little green slod sees you weaving out there, but also sees the girl behind with the shining crown of stars and decides, nope, nope, none of that. And you are going to get some flames hurled at you. That's right.
Oh. Sorry.
And both of them miss. Wow.
I'm just dancing along with my slod buddy and just.
That's right. Just slide it out the way. Slide it out the way. All right, fabulous. What is going to happen next? Oh, it's Andora's turn. You're sliding. You're sliding.
Yeah.
You're
So
sliding,
as she's grooving, she sees she sees those shots go off, and is gonna fire one in return. So let me roll that. So it's a 23.
Oh, dang.
And 27 radiant.
Oh, who are you aiming at?
The one that just shot at me.
Oh,
Like
the
we're
rudeness.
yeah.
That's the one. All right, fabulous. You slam it, and it starts floating out into the ether as well.
Awesome. And then for my action, I'm gonna vicious mockery. Can I? No, is that? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and look to one of the other slot up there and just be like, oh honey, no, aim a little bit to the left. Just, you gotta curve it.
That's right, damn it. Anything else for Andorra?
No, so that's a DC 20 wisdom save for because I got that you can cast a spell and the cantrip. But yeah, DC 20 wisdom save for 7 psychic damage for one of the greenies.
Ooh, for one of the greenies, I'm going to go after a different greenie that you haven't hit yet. And I think there's literally no way they can make that save. They have a -1 to their wisdom.
That sucks for them, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry about your bad luck.
So just automatic hits with vicious mockery, apparently. That's the way to do it. I love it. So you see, what is the mockery that you use?
Oh, honey, no. It's the hook to the left. You need to spin it a little bit.
No, you're bad at that. I'm sorry.
Let me help you kill people who are possibly my allies by giving you this advice, because you're so bad at it.
And now we're gonna see if he critted. He is no longer dancing, but he does that at the end of his turn, so that's his turn.
It's like when the music suddenly stops at the club, and there's always one person that's like,
oops. Oopsie. And we now have a little green guy. Just appears directly in front of you, Andorra. They were invisible for a bit until it shows up, bites your face. Ooh, and misses as you are dancing out of the way.
I thought the 19 was it for a second. I was like, no, I got hit in the face, not the face.
All right, let's see. It does get 2 more attacks on you as it critically, as you are dancing, like it's trying to hit you with its staff, and it goes off balance and actually just is now prone on the ground directly in front of you. Just honey. Wondering how this happened.
Oop, he slipped on some slog grease.
Yeah, he absolutely did.
Someone made a spill earlier.
Yeah. It really is very sad that happened to you. But you are in fact going to feel something behind you. As you take 9 piercing damage as a slod digs into your shoulder with their teeth.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a thing. It's happening to you. And because they were invisible and they are behind you and one of their companions is standing right next to you, they get advantage on all of their attacks. So you feel 14 damage total as this thing just takes its greatsword and just slams it twice into your side. Here's the
My outfit. Blood is so hard to get out.
And we are at about an hour and a half at this point, and we're at the top of the round
already.
So,
Yeah, this whole battle, we're still.
Yeah. So when we come back, we will be switching to narrative combat, which should speed things up dramatically. But for now, everybody go grab some fabulous refreshments. Go check out our About page and see the fabulous people that support our channel, and go and check them out. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, and we will see you then. Yay!
Bye.
Hello
Hey.
again, everybody.
We're
I hope
back.
that you've had a delightful little break. Yay! We are now going to continue a fabulous little fight against all the filthy slod. But we are going to shift now to narrative combat. Huzzah! We love that. It is time. So, first things first. I would like a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage from you, Lando.
All right.
I want to see what this
27.
Okay.
Woo!
You suddenly feel 2 slod approaching you, trying to flank you. You manage to get out from between them, but they still manage to grab a hold of one of your legs and begin tearing at you. You're going to take a little damage from these guys. Not as much as you could, but some. Let's see what you take. You are going to take 16 slashing damage
Do they both
as
just,
they both start tearing
do they
at
both
you.
just hit? Because 15 doesn't hit. If we're actually rolling that, I don't know if that matters. Welcome back, Baba Yaga.
Yay! Welcome. No,
Sorry,
so
I
we're
was
in
late.
narrative combat. So what I was doing was I was rolling. some
Oh,
damage.
you see, okay, I hear you. I hear you.
There's So
Yikes.
you're gonna
Okay,
take.
well, I'm almost down, so.
So you're gonna take. Yes. All right.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
all right.
You've got. And let us see. We've got a death slot looking at you, attempting to grapple with a couple of its gray slots. Are either of you going to create any sort of distraction for it?
Sorry. Who is it attacking, and who are you asking?
I am asking both of my players who are in the Astral Sea, are you going to attempt to make any sort of distraction for this death slot that is standing directly over the unconscious form of Reginald?
Gotcha. Okay, because yeah, I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs. Hey, yo, I got you blinded. Hey, why don't you come over here and get me?
And
The death
can I
slot's
hear
gonna
that?
look over at you,
Well,
And
he can't. He can
look
only
back
hear.
at Reginald, and then he's gonna, he knows where you are. Like, he can hear your voice. He can turn his head. Like,
Can I hear the
Oh, absolutely.
unknown
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to help with the distraction by letting loose, like using that moment to let loose all of my stars and just like fireworks.
Are you aiming at anything in particular, or just like up?
If I could try to take them all the ones, the
You
thingies.
can tell me an amazing. We are in narrative combat now, so
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
tell me an amazing story.
Yeah, so as I'm hearing that, and I like, and Dora's like, oh no, there's something else going on, and the people who are here attacking the slots aren't doing so well, apparently. I don't know what's going on, but somebody's trying to get attention. As like all the slots are like, huh, what? I'm gonna fire off all of the remaining stars. So that's 7 because I upcast to level 8. So 7 glowing bright little motes of light go and fire full force against the back of the green slots that are left up on the top of the thing.
What I'm going to say is there's a bunch of slots around you.
Oh, okay.
So what you can do is you can create this sort of explosive force, just releasing all of the energy in this spell. Absolutely. This wave of, tell me what that looks like.
Oh, it is glorious. It is just waves after waves of white light that as it like encounters the bodies of the slots, the colors start to split and like go and so it starts to fractal. I don't know if fractalize is the right word, but it starts to split into all the different colors on the spectrum. And then all these different color beams like hitting out.
That would be called prismatizing, I guess.
Yeah, prismatizing.
You prismatize the slots. Yeah. Absolutely. They all get blasted back by this spell. You haven't killed them, but they are definitely disoriented by this huge blast of rainbow light.
And there's a big like a big loud noise, like a crystal clear, like a bell or something. I'm trying to figure that one out. But there's an auditory thing with her magic as well.
Absolutely.
Like a high C note on a flute or something.
The death slot does not see this, but definitely hears the note and hears the screams and just turns and heads directly towards Kaskin. As they do, the gray slot see that their commander is blinded. They're like, it's over here. It's over here, get him! And starts pointing him. He is actually going to head over to you and try to, he's going to cast fear upon you. He wants you scared. He likes it when you're scared.
So, wisdom saving throw?
It is.
Right.
It is.
That's only a 13.
I'll give advantage.
Ooh!
You got me earlier.
Bless you. Oh, that's worse.
Oh!
Let's try that again.
That's that. So it's 13.
Absolutely. You
tried.
are terrified, and as you should be. You have been just harmed by these slots. There is.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that if we can, what goal should we set? What goal? Let's do a sub goal. If we can get to 5 goals, 5 subs total, right now, I will send in a little help for our characters. But barring that, I'm going to say that. So there are essentially 2 gray slots and a black slot after you, a death slot after you, Kaskin, and there's about like 6 slots in the actual building, trying to get at our friend Andorra. The ones inside have all been sort of knocked down. The ones outside have all done something this round. So tell me, Kaskin, what are you going to do to try to escape?
Well, I'm afraid. So, am I being grappled in any kind of way? I know that they said grab my leg. Okay. So, Kaskin is going to run away. However, he does have the presence of mind to... Well, actually, no, because the creature that made him afraid is coming. So, he's have to run the opposite way. So whatever the direct opposite way of that other slot is, he's going to book it.
It would be directly towards the building.
Yep. So he's gonna just
absolutely,
and he's gonna use the disengage because he's got some sense. He's gonna use
so you had
disengage.
So so with about 50 feet, you'll find yourself on top of the wall, and you see Andorra now, and the slod sort of blasted away from her, and you've got 50 more feet of movement. Are you going to go like along the wall? Or are you trying to get into the actual building itself? What are you going to do?
He's going to go up to the only person he's seen in a while that's not a slod, that's not unconscious, to be like, "Hey, are you? Was this you?" He's like covered in blood. He's like just like above table. He's got 7. Like he's like he's got like less than 10% of his health. He is really damaged. He's like, was this? Sorry, I used to do the New Zealand accent. I'm trying to do the Australian, so bear with me. There might be some bleed over, but we're gonna get there.
Accent work.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Hey, was this you're doing?
Oh my goodness! Look at you.
He's gonna like fall to one knee, and be like, yeah.
I can see your lungs.
It's a bad time out there.
Can I heal him? I want to heal him.
Absolutely. Do it.
Heals. Yeah. So he just like stumbles up. Yeah, stumbles up to Andorra. And she's just like, oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, just 1 second. Take a deep breath in, and yeah, prismatic light heals. 33.
Hey, okay. Gaskin's gonna his wounds are gonna close. The blood isn't gonna like get out of his fur because it's like just start to like mat. But
it's shaking.
He's gonna be like, oh. He's gonna like do like a little hop. Like, oh, thank you. I feel much better. But my friend, I mean, I barely know him, but he seemed like a cool guy. He's unconscious. I don't know if he's gonna make it, but we need to. As much as I don't want to, we gotta go back. We gotta go back. Or he's gonna die. Please help.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, this is the distraction I've been waiting for. These freaking slod took over my. Anyway, we'll get to that later.
Okay. Yeah. That's. Oh. Bye.
I pressed the wrong button. Deuces. I'm leaving everybody. Oh.
All right.
Let's do it. I think I can.
You see the slod begin to get up and start just immediately heading towards you.
Unless you want to do something, Lando, I got something.
How far away are they?
Up 10 feet, maybe.
Oh, okay. And there's 4, right?
There's like 6.
Oh. Caskin is gonna pull out a needle in each hand, and he's gonna throw them to the two leading ones, and he's not gonna do the speed one because they're so close. He's actually gonna do the disadvantage, and he's gonna hit them with 2 needles in their arm. So one in
their shoulder.
One in their shoulders. And
absolutely. What color is that?
Color. Let's make this color red. We'll make it red. Red for disadvantage.
Oh, right, fabulous. So you send that out. You hit both of them in the shoulder. They sort of just look down at it, and then like they each pick up like their arm to strike, and they're like, ah! Every time they try to move their arm, there's just incredible pain. You watch them just dig the needle out. Each of them, there's still 4. What are you gonna do?
Oh shit. Okay. Is there what's is there anything around us, or are we on like a flat surface? Is there like a wall?
You're in like a courtyard. So there's like a well, there's a couple trees, there's the wall, there's stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna
up the wall.
grab Andorra and bunny hop into a tree.
Oh my god! Absolutely.
So with the bunny hop, I can pop 25 feet. I don't know how much Andorra weighs because he's not very strong, but he's gonna try his best.
Oh my
He's
god!
got some strong rabbit feet.
As you do that, you hear a loud sort of harumph sound from the wall, and you see one of the death slots holding Reginald with a claw to Reginald's neck. Says, "Hand over the girl, and we will let you and your friend leave."
No? Does the girl get a say in this?
So how far away is that guy?
Probably about 30 feet at this point, now that you're in a tree.
And it's not the death slot, it's blinded. Or is it?
No, it's the other one.
Okay.
The blinded death slot is sort of like, you can see it like coming back towards the wall, but it's sort of meandering in its path a little bit.
He's gonna be like he's gonna whisper to Andor, hey, trust me. And he's like, oh yeah, that sounds good. I don't want to die, never met her. And he's gonna walk over there and kind of like be pulling Andorra by the arm, and he's going to pull out like behind his back. He's gonna pull out 2 needles, and as he gets close to that slot for the exchange, he is going to.
So first,
Okay.
before you do anything,
Sure.
you have just grabbed another person and started dragging them towards a death spot. After just meeting them, having them heal you, and then all you said to them was, "Trust me." I would like to hear from Andorra. How you feel about all this?
Well, Andorra actually is a very trusting person. She has confidence in herself. So it's just one of those things, like she's looking at this giant rabbit man who is just bleeding out and about to die.
He's small, just
Oh, okay.
small guy.
He's small, giant rabbit. Maybe
Yeah.
you're
guess-
still bigger than a rabbit, right?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he's like
Like gnome
it's a miniature
size?
giant space rabbit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you say he was like 2 feet tall?
yeah, like between 2 and 3
Oh.
feet tall.
So yeah, he's not that much. He's half the size she is. Okay. So looking at the small little rabbit guy who was just bleeding out and is now dragging her back, like, well, okay, I guess. And I'm getting ready to like cast a spell to like get rid of the rabbit boy if he's evil.
Ah!
But,
Okay. All right. So then, what are you going to do as you get towards the end of the branch?
um,
No, Lando.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay,
What are you
sorry.
going to do?
Yeah.
So you're preparing. Andorra is preparing a spell in case things go south.
Yeah. So when you say branch, I was thinking we were like gonna go walk up to the guy, to the slot.
You're in a tree.
Okay, well, we'll hop down from the tree and walk over and be like, yeah, let's do it. So
Okay. All right.
So, so we're gonna go up and we're gonna walk up to him, and as we walk up to him, one hand is gonna be holding Andora's hand, and the other is gonna be preparing 2 needles, and as he gets close, he is going to throw 1 needle into his eyes, and then jab the other needle into his neck. That's gonna be conscious. This is the
So
gambit.
unconscious needle. So you're gonna try to get all the way across the courtyard, 30 feet, without him doing anything.
Well, I'm not rushing. I'm saying, hey, yo, I'm bringing
Yeah,
her
no,
over.
so as soon as you get down out of the tree, he's like, that's far enough.
Oh, okay. So change of plans. He's gonna swap them for the red needles, and he's gonna throw them. Throw the 2 needles.
As soon as you do that, you watch this slod's finger just do this as he slits the throat of Reginald.
I can fix
He
that.
had been waiting. He had been waiting for you as his held action.
Can I use a sleight of hand to see if I can surprise him?
There would not be enough time.
Okay.
There's still like 30 feet of distance between you. Getting your needles over there would take, like, he could very easily just go like this in the time it would take for you to go like that.
Yeah, no, that's
So,
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, he just slit your friend's throat.
But the needle's still in
Pandora,
though. Fuck him.
Did you want to do anything, Pandora?
Yeah.
Is
So
there
we're
something
in the-
that you can do just sort of as a reaction? You had a spell ready, which is
Mhm.
why I'm letting you do this. So
Yeah. If I'm able, instead of targeting on Lando, target on the slod, and cast that. Yeah. Let me get that. It was. I don't exactly know. It's Rolothems. I don't know exactly, but it's a psychic lance.
One of the best spells in the game.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You
Intelligent saving.
tell me first off. Tell me what this looks like.
Well, majority of Pandora spells look like prismatic. It's literally beautiful shining light that has like flute music that plays along with it as it's going. So yeah, it's just this like 8-foot long bright little shard, almost like crystalline shard of light that as it through the sky, the air, makes music as it goes. And then when it hits, it explodes with like the sound of a bunch of instruments falling. Like if you were to pull out, if a band were to fall. And then, yeah, it does the psychic damage based off of that cacophony of noise.
Oh, okay. All right, fabulous. I'm gonna say that as you cast this, it just shatters their concentration and flings them off the wall.
Before
Be nice.
I
Oh,
killed
no.
Reginald-
Oh no, no, Reginald's dead.
Okay.
But as this is happening, you begin to hear a song that seems to get louder and roll over you. And it seems to get louder and softer to crescendo and to decrescendo in the same rhythm that the stars seem to glow. As Reginald's lifeless body falls, the two of you suddenly feel an astonishing attachment. You both suddenly get a vision of the War of the Gods, the crystal sphere shattering 1,000 years, the crystal sphere coming back together. As you both absorb Reginald's touchstone.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Okay, above table, I really didn't want the original to die. I didn't even think that would be an option, just taking his touchstone. So, I apologize, Mike, if you're out there, if you see this mod, I didn't mean to kill him.
oh, I did, Mike. I did.
Oh.
No, just kidding.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry.
I have so many questions.
Like, we're gonna come back, and the Thul's gonna be like, yo, why do you have a Thul's touchstone, dog? Or why do you have Reginald's touchstone?
There is because
If we survive.
of the way that this touchstone works, which is to generate dualities. You each
We get like half.
begin to feel something strange. Let me get to his. Is it in his inventory? Come on.
There it is.
Andorra wants to suddenly eat rabbit, or not rabbit, sorry, grass.
Right.
And
Right.
Caskin is like twerking over in a corner.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm like, woo. He's like playing like an air flute and like spinning around.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
We have like a mind meld now.
Oh
No.
no, that's one brain cell between the two of us.
Yeah.
There we go.
What do you have? Like you have an intelligence like 10 too.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a great pair. We totally fucked up Reginald. We didn't have
Okay,
a good
so
plan
we
at
got
all.
two
Okay, so here
average
is-
intelligence.
Here is the touchstone.
Good.
Because he has the final breath touchstone.
That's
As the Lich
ironic.
Queen's armies scoured the land for anyone living, intent on converting them to undeath and enslaving them to kill Nasi's will, one town did the unthinkable. They converted themselves to powerful undead in order to subvert the tyrant's plans. Finding a book embedded with a still living eye, the leader of the peasant town deciphered the glyphs and discovered the ritual to change them all to vampires. Each new vampire was created in the ritual chamber of the town hall. The last breath of each person lingered as they went about their existence in their
So
fledgling
sorry,
undead
real
form.
quick. I'm pretty sure that's his old one. They got swapped. I don't know if that.
No, this is the
Oh,
new.
it's still that one. Oh, okay, shoot. Sorry,
because
my bad.
they never swapped it back. There's no, so
I thought this is the one
so
that could
the va-
teleport.
the vampire has the spirit made flesh, which was Reginald's original.
Okay. All right. Cool.
These breaths collected themselves into a single shimmering mist that exists at the knife's edge of life and death. The character attuned to this touchstone gains a powerful understanding of the paths between this world and the next. When you become attuned to this touchstone, you gain an understanding of the brink of death. You gain a special cantrip. You learn both Spare the Dying and Toll the Dead as cantrips, but you must cast both of them at the same time. When you cast Toll the Dead and it succeeds on doing damage, you can wake a character who is currently unconscious. If there is no unconscious character to wake, you may not cast either cantrip. The way that this is going to work with both of you is that one of you can cast the first cantrip and the other one has to cast the second cantrip.
And these are cantrips that we can cast regardless, because now we can't cast cantrips with the crystal sphere or whatever. These are enabled because of the touchstone.
Yes.
Okay.
Anytime you kill a creature, you may steal their last breath and add it to your touchstone. When you do, you may pull a moment of insight from the creature's existence. For the next round, you gain advantage on a single type of roll. This could be a single type of saving throw, attack, damage, or another type of roll. So you will share that advantage. So if either one of you kills someone,
sick!
then you get to choose what's going to happen, and then both of you gain that. Once you become soulbound, your understanding of the travels of the soul expands. You may now pick any two targets and imbue them with the energies of two opposing planes. This could mean Mechanus and Limbo, Celestine and the Abyss, or the positive and negative energy planes. These energies will give bonuses to each creature based on the planes that you choose. The energies last for a number of rounds equal to your proficiency bonus. You may use this ability a number of times each day equal to your wisdom bonus. If at any time while they are energized, the two creatures make contact with each other, the opposing energies will generate a huge explosion. Everything within 30 feet must make a DC 17 wisdom saving throw or take 8d10 psychic damage. Both creatures who are energized have 50% chance to avoid all damage, but if they do, they are immediately sent to the opposing plane. The way this is going to work is that each of you are energized. And either of you, using this power, can change the plane that you want to be energized to, but that will immediately change the plane that the other person is energized to. It also means that you may never touch each other, or there will be a huge explosion.
Okay.
Okay, so
But would they die?
So, for instance,
welcome
Lando, if
God
you
Mode
could character-
Raiders.
Do we have fabulous Raiders?
We do. Sorry to interrupt.
Hi, God
Raiders.
Mode. Welcome in. We have just gotten a new touchstone, or one of the old touchstone bearers has died, and 2 new people are now sharing the new touchstone. So I'm explaining to them what that means. So what that means is, for instance, Lando, if you wanted to, like, say, I can give you a list of like all the different things that happen depending on the plane that you decide to attune yourself to. But it's things like, if you attune yourself to one of the elemental planes, you get resistance to that element.
Okay.
So it's things like that, and each of the outer planes is going to give you different things.
So it's like some kind of buff
you.
or something. Okay.
Yeah, there is, and so what that means is that, like, let's say you want to attune yourself to the plane of fire, then automatically Baba Yaga would be attuned to the plane of water.
Okay.
And then if she wanted to attune herself to something else, she could, but your attunement automatically changes.
Gotcha.
In that moment.
So we can adjust it. We'll have to figure exactly how that works. Like when.
Well, what do you mean?
When you can adjust, or
You can adjust it anytime you want to, up to the limit of your wisdom proficiency. But the other person can too. If the other person adjusts it, you have no control over what happens to you.
Sure, but they're all positive, right?
Well, they're all got bonuses. They pluses and minuses. Like, if you're attuned to the plane of fire, obviously cold's damage is going to do more damage to you.
Sure.
If you're attuned to, just things like that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so you all are going to definitely have to work together.
And how does the teleportation thing work?
If you touch each other, there will be an explosion, and there will be a 50% chance that you guys will just be flung to other parts of reality.
But not together. Separate.
Yeah.
All right. Can we touch other things? Make them go places?
You no longer. So the way that this is going to work is that you two are always going to be the two poles of this touchstone.
Okay. Because I was going to try to send Reginald's corpse to like one of the planes where maybe he can get revived and then go to a library, but
no.
Sorry, bud.
But because you are touching each other now, you feel a buildup of power.
What the hell?
And the Slod are just shattered by the reality-ripping power of the touchstone. In fact, there is a massive crater left in this building in the astral plane as the two of you fall 40 feet onto the walls of Delver's Dream.
I'm home?
Yes.
Oh my god. Mom. Yeah, Andorra is just immediately recognizing and just bouncing.
Where the hell are we?
Yeah, you just both take 18 damage as you just go splat on top of the stone walls.
Phil just sees you guys splat next to him.
Oh, sorry. Did you got some blood on you? You might want to hear, and I'm going to prestidigitate the splatter.
You hear from the crowd this elevated voice. Even now, you prove your magical abilities and you hoard them for yourselves, you filthy monsters. How dare you? How dare you? The full might of merchantry shall be arrayed against you. and you see the armies spread out around Delver's Green.
Oh shit!
I don't know
With
who you two
the
are, but thanks for making our
refugees.
situation worse.
Who are you?
Talk later. Army.
Oh shit!
Oh, another host,
Another
Eldritch
raid.
Scribe. Thank you.
Oh,
Yay!
welcome.
Welcome,
Let's see if the
Eldritch
shout-out works this time.
Scribe. That's amazing. FYI, these kids are about to face down a frickin' army. So if anybody wants to help them out, you can do that with the help of bits, subs, hype trains, or donations. You can see exactly how down in the About section down below. But they've just survived an assault of filthy slod creatures, gained a new planar touchstone, which they don't yet know how to use, and have found themselves in a random place now with the armies of merchantry arrayed around them. I'd like to take a moment for Ithul. What's going on over here? You just had a couple people land right next to you on the wall. What's going on?
So yeah, a few moments before they appeared, he feels that strange sensation of the touchstone shifting, and he starts to get this really foreboding sensation. And as he's running through all of these horrible possibilities in his mind, he's interrupted and broken out of his thought by two people just smacking into the ground next to him on the wall. Well, and then
Absolutely.
as the armies spread out, he just kind of looks over at them. He's just, oh, thanks. Now you made it worse. So, I suggest if you don't want to die, you either run or get ready to fight.
You see the king of the dwarves, Bandoth Noble Fury, suddenly turn his head as you land near him. Says, "Are you friend or foe? Answer quick."
Yeah.
Does Andorra know him? Has he been around for longer than a decade?
Yes, you would know
Okay.
Bandoth. So a little lore dump here for Andorra's sake. You are in Delver's Dream. About 600 years ago, this mine was started by the Dwarven clan, the Noble Furies. You don't know how. Oh my God, Flizzard! Thank you so much for the bit.
Big cheese.
Ooh, we get a combo move from Flizzard. Absolutely, I love it. We will use that in just a moment. I'm excited to see what y'all do with that. There's for those of you who don't know, a combo move is here on the channel is when you get to use one of the, not only your action, but an action from another player without expending it for the round. So you essentially get an extra free action where you can do a combo move with a friend. Yay! Now, for the history of Delver's Dream, very quickly, 600 years ago, the Bandoth, the Noble Fury clan founded this mine and very quickly became incredibly wealthy from it. They just started building things out. They became the most powerful traders on the continent because they could just sort of infinitely produce adamantium and mithril weapons and armor, which everybody wanted. One fun thing about it that this whole army has just learned is that while they made amazing armor, they also stamped a rune onto it called a loyalty rune. And if anyone ever attempted to use the weapons or the armor against the mine itself or its inhabitants, anyone who lives in the mine can say the word, and literally that weapon and armor will just disintegrate to dust, so that it can never be used against them. Ithula and Bandoth have just watched the Bandoth has just used the loyalty rune on all of the armor for this army, and it has disintegrated. Not all of it. Some of the older stuff and some of the stuff that isn't quite as good remains, but most of the weapons and armor have been destroyed. There is about 200 years ago, all the dwarves just disappeared and the mine was shuttered. And a few months ago, it opened back up and the entire dwarven nation reappeared. You don't really know what happened to them. There are rumors that fly about, but you don't really know. So now, Andorra, you see Bandoff looking hale and hearty.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I've missed you. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, kingly one.
Oh Lord, how the hell are you doing?
It's been a minute.
It's been nigh on 200 years.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so. Oh my goodness.
So what is
you
this
know that
mess?
Bandoff is one of the very few individuals in the multiverse that knows who you are. He's like, oh, how's your mother?
Honestly, don't know. I literally just landed. So, I've been gone I took a little sabbatical. It's been a minute. It's been a good decade, I guess. Oh my God.
Well, we could certainly use her help.
Yeah,
Over here on the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen. We got a couple Artemis.
I mean, I could help, and I don't know. But yeah, I can try to get in touch with Mom and see if she can help out real quick or something. Just something. I mean, I don't know what she does anymore. She's we didn't leave on best terms.
Right. For now, she's probably out of reach, but you could probably go and visit, like after you deal with whatever, after you do whatever you're gonna do with this army. So Ithul's ready to fight. Bandoff knows that you are a powerful ally to have. He looks at Caskin and he's like,
Caskin all
when'd you get
beat
off
up.
the damn farm, little bunny?
Hey, that's rude. I know you're king and all, but you don't need to be look a gift horse in the mouth, is the saying.
I don't know if you're a gift or what. You are.
I'm a gift to humanity.
Down onto the wall.
I'm a gift to everyone I interact with. I don't know what you're talking about.
You suddenly feel the ground beneath you shift slightly as stone bars are immediately built around you. He's like, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know. I don't need any of your goddamn lip right now.
He's with me.
Hey.
We're friends.
Like Casket is gonna stiffen his body and scoot out of the bars because he didn't quite realize that his fur was most of his body, and so he made the bars a little bit too wide, so he's just gonna and just step out of it.
You think you're funny?
I mean, a bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you know who will love you, little bastard? Corton! Get your arse out here!
He may be a little incapacitated at the moment.
What the hell did you do with him at all?
I didn't do anything. I actually saved him.
Oh, God damn it. I can't believe this.
Well, if it's a fight you're looking for, I'm
No,
helping.
it's a fight we're trying to avoid if we can.
Oh.
But these dunderheads seem to be just dead set on it.
Yeah, why are they all naked?
Because they tried to use, and he's going to explain the rune of loyalty to you.
Oh. Ha, that's hilarious. It's a good joke. But why are they all still here then?
Persistent, I guess.
I guess they've been paid a lot.
They think that this is gonna be the answer to their prayers, essentially. They think that they're gonna be able to walk in here and do magic and fix everything. It's really just sad little people trying to get their hands on dwarven power once again. We did this dance many hundreds of years ago, but you're all so short-lived you don't remember, do ya?
Remember.
You see the army gearing up, you see people picking up bows, loading, trebuchets, catapults, all that kind of stuff. What do you want to do?
do they have like you like fight their champion or something? I don't know anything about war, but isn't that like a thing? Be like, hey, our guy fights your guy, and if our guy wins, you leave, and if your guy wins, you come on in.
What the fuck are you saying?
I mean, we could
Battle
do
of
that if Corthon
Champions.
wasn't incapacitated. Corthon can
Shut
handle
the
that, no
fuck
problem.
up, all of you. Dear God. Never been able to do anything. Oh, shit.
I don't know. It's just a suggestion. You don't have to be so mean about it. He like kicks the rock. He's like,
You just.
Oh.
I'm not gonna apologize for you fucking things up for me, you little shit.
Wait,
Don't you
what did
blame
he
me
do?
yeah,
for
We
being
just got
mean.
here.
How
we
dare
didn't
you
choose to come here.
enter my domain?
Can
We're
we
gonna
fight
fuck
the
up
enemy
my
army rather than each
negotiations.
other, please? Please?
You what?
Can we fight the enemy army rather than each other, please?
You'll just shut your goddamn mouth.
I can see
He's
that
gonna
you
look-
haven't been able to afford more manners, even with all that platinum.
Ugh,
Casket's-
manners are not what's needed right now.
I'm gonna need you to roll a vicious mockery.
gonna lean over to Andorra and be like, "It's an angry dwarf."
Really is. He was so much nicer when he was younger.
He's angry because of what's happening outside our walls right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely hangry too.
Okay.
Like this. So he's
Yeah.
like, you hear from the army, the leader of the army shout out. It's like, it seems like you don't have your house in order, do you, Balor? Sorry, do you, Bandots? Maybe we'll negotiate with Little Bunny instead. How's that?
Yeah, maybe you
Little
can come back
bunny.
later.
What did you say?
Maybe you can come back later.
Oh no, Little Bunny. We're going to be here now.
It's rude to solicit in other people's homes.
She just twitches her finger and 15 arrows fly towards you.
Can I have it hit the dirt?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
throws up
like
a shield.
couple of them like rip like tufts of fur off your back as you dive down. She says, perhaps you will allow the adults to speak now?
Why is everybody so mean now? Oh my gosh. I leave home for a little bit and everybody's just. Do we need snacks?
The world has almost ended like 4 times in the last 5 months, so we're all a little on edge.
I mean, oh my god. Okay.
Phil, as you're trying to explain like the horrors that have befallen this world over the last 10 years or so, there is, and they immediately stop paying attention to you and start talking to each other about snacks.
Yeah.
feel
No,
it.
we're like he's like munching on like some snacks.
Like-
He's
like-
like,
How do you feel about all that, Phil?
He just kind of looks at them, sees them yammering and snacking, just, we're all gonna die.
Quite possible. Yeah.
So, Bandoff, they're clearly not going to be any help. So, how do you want to deal with this?
There are several ways that we could do it. The first would be parley, which would be the best way to do it, not to immediately challenge someone to a duel.
Well, then
Negotiations.
listen to a parlay.
"It was a good idea."
It was a good idea. You don't have to lose anything except your life.
You know, it's only the most important thing.
Is it?
Bandoth shouts down, he says, but if we begin to parley, that army could very easily, and you look down and you see that there are thousands of refugees surrounding the city. It's like, the army could very well go in there, slap them in irons, kill them, do something terrible to them, run them off so that they're eaten by monsters in the woods. This situation is far more complex than you might want it to be, and it's important to understand the situation before you start butting your goddamn heads in there. He looks back down into the crowd. Will you parley now that you've lost your weapons and armor? She looks up to the wall, says, we would be willing to have a discussion. Tell me, will the others be joining you? She sort of points at all three of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cascad's gonna look at Adora, and Adora says, yeah, he's gonna be like,
Bandoff is just going to. Every time you speak out of turn, you are eroding his authority in his own like city, and absolutely undercutting him in front of this whole army. So every time you've done that, you have given him less advantage in the coming negotiations.
Oh no, because Endora would be doing that on purpose because he was so rude, like just to show the little whippersnapper
Absolutely.
what's what.
Cascad was just doing it on accident.
100%, absolutely. There's so you Bandoff says, I'll allow it. He begins to step down the stairs. The gates open, and you see appearing in front of the gates a palatial tent. He shouts through the tent, I bring 3 with me. You may bring 3 with you. We shall discuss. Now, before you get to the tent, you may attempt to do things. And you do have a combo move available, courtesy of our fabulous friend Blizzard. So, the 3 of you, what would you like to do, if anything?
Nothing before the negotiations, but I have an intent to use calm emotions if shit gets out of hand.
So do you want that to be a surprise, or do you want to set that up before?
It'll be mostly a surprise because he can subtle cast it.
All right, fabulous. Anybody else?
Yeah, I am going to use one of my bardic inspiration to grant the 3 of us and the king temporary HP, 14 temporary HPs, just in case. So, yeah, and then you can also, I mean, like, if anybody wants to rush up, you can run up at that point. But
there is, yeah. Did you want to do something, Lando?
I was just gonna say, Caskin's gonna, as he's eating the food, he's going, this is so good. Did we just become best friends?
my gosh, I haven't had a best friend since my boyfriend died. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah. Sorry, but yeah.
It's okay. He's in my ring.
All right.
That's important.
Yep.
That's a thing.
You hear, as you begin starting to head out of the city, you hear someone say, well, Bandoff, that simply won't do. Not at all. You can't have negotiations in there, Bandoff. Hold on just a moment. And the 2 of you see something gorgeous and horrifying, which is a beholder made completely of flowers that floats over towards the tent. And you just see her just begin shooting a couple of eye rays, and suddenly the entire tent is just festooned with vines and grapes and flowers everywhere. That's better. Oh, Bandoff, I can't believe you.
Caskin leaves some droppings in his hands. He's heard of volans, he's never seen one.
Yeah, as she sees them sort of like fall out of your pants.
Yeah, like
you
go down his
see
leg.
her-
Like,
you see her use her telekinetic like eye ray to sort of pick them up and sort of move them over closer to like a nearby flower bed to help fertilize them. It's just, well, who are these? Who are these little scrumptious little bits of delight?
Yes, I would like to know that too. Also, Flord, thank you. Your aesthetic choices are always wonderful.
Oh, it's no. You just wait and see. So I know that we've been talking about having fresh flowers in the tavern. Well, I may have gone a little overboard today, but it was just so much fun. Oh, well, who are your new friends?
Yes. What are your names, by the way?
My name is Endora Everhart. I run the House of Everhart, just a couple blocks up that way.
So from Delver Stream, it is a full day's journey down to the capital.
Oh yeah.
Because you're up in you're in a mine.
That's right. Sorry, I got my cities mixed up. Yep. So yeah, I run the House of Everhart. Just kind of hanging around. You've probably seen my students.
Oh my goodness, what's a house?
It's a college. We train. We do dancing, singing, the whole works.
Oh, is it like these over here? I'm just new to all of this. There's and you see like there's like huge wizard towers. There's like a temple to Bahamut built into the side of the cliff. There's like apartment buildings for all the adventurers, and then there's like all kinds of sort of smaller dwellings. You see shops. You see the big tavern along the way. She's like, oh, was it like these?
Well, sort of. It's like a very large inn that's painted all rainbow colors. And there's a big sign outside that says House of Everhart.
Well, that seems very nice.
And we have gardens. You should come visit. You would probably be a good student.
I do love a good garden. I do. I think they're fantastic. Well, that's so much fun. Here, just for you. And you see one of her eye rays like hits you in the head, and you just have like this huge crown of flowers now.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
I love it. Who are you? Little bunny.
Caskin.
Well, hello there, Caskin.
He has no idea how to take.
Yeah, he's like, he's a little bit less afraid because Andorra was feeling okay, and he's like, feels a little bit better, but he's still like, what the fuck is happening?
Why do you look so scared?
You're
It's okay.
You're a holder.
Well, I sure am.
Like,
Well,
he's gonna look around and be like, is anyone else no one else is like reacting? He's like,
No, Flora's one of our best friends. She's been here with us pretty much the whole time.
oh,
You
okay.
just, I don't know.
As long as you don't try to hurt her flowers or her topiaries or her garden, she's a delight.
Oh,
Yeah, have you never met any beholders before?
I just heard the stories.
Well, I've heard stories about rabbits that they don't talk or wear clothing or anything.
The fool
There's,
pulls out Dill from his robe like this one.
Oh,
That's right, it's a little bunny. And you see. So, what does your bunny look like?
It is a pure white snow bunny with a very vibrant, almost crystalline red heart-shaped emblem on its forehead.
Yeah, she comes and plays in the flowers sometimes. I'm pretty sure that she has had relations with some of the local rabbits, because I'm starting to see some very interesting little bunnies running around.
Huh. Well, I guess as long as she's having fun.
okay.
You see a couple sort of come up, and they're not pure white. They're sort of more like they're modeled like white and gray. And there's different. Some of them have like little birthmarks that are red sort of at some place on their body. And a couple of them have like a half of a heart or like the top of a heart or something like that on their foreheads. It's
That's
like,
so cute.
well, I'm glad that she's been having fun. And you definitely notice that when those bunnies get close to you, you feel better. You feel nice.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Nice to meet you. You said your name was Florid?
My name's the Florid.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
great. I hope you have fun at them negotiations.
Thanks.
If it makes you feel any better, she is what a beholder considers to be their nightmare.
Huh. Okay. It does. Thank you. That does make me feel better. Whew. All right. Get myself together. Okay.
Yeah, you might want to shake your pants out a little bit. There's some
Blizzard.
pellets.
Oh yeah.
Blizzard, we do love the Florida. That's absolutely. Yeah. Are you all gonna head over to negotiations?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just gonna put Dill on top of his head and head there.
You head towards the tent. You open it up. Bandoff has created a large chair for himself. The three of you may array yourselves around him standing. There's a small table in the center, and on the other side there are several stools. As you wait, you hear a rustling from outside. Seems to be two women arguing with each other. You may each, if you'd like to sort of try to overhear, you may each make me a perception check.
I will fail, but I will try.
Well, you fail all the rolls you don't make.
Exactly.
All right, Casket,
21.
with your bunny ears.
Yeah, I can hear good.
You definitely hear what you hear little bits and pieces. They're whispering and they are behind cloth. But what you can sort of pick up is like, you make one move. You listen to me. My daughter. Just you look. And that's about all you can pick up. But as they walk in, first, the merchant prince of war of the military, who commands the armies of merchantry, steps inside. Next, you see the merchant prince of lore, in charge of the libraries and the mages' academies. Next, walking in is a fairly nondescript scribe. Nondescript, that is, for a turtle. Very old, with a sort of yellow coloration. And finally, stepping in, you see something that one of you hasn't seen in quite some time. Would any of you like to warrant a guess?
Oh man, there's been so many.
Bobby Louse.
No.
No.
To most, she is known as Lay. To one of you, she is known as Layla Tali Layla. Andorra, your mother has just walked in to the tent.
Mommy.
To everyone else, she appears to be a beautiful elven woman, intensely graceful, and with an aura about her of peace and strength. Andorra, knowing what negotiations you are about to sit down with, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Pure terror. Absolutely. Andorra's relationship with her mom is very complex because like it's the typical I'm the child of a rock star type of thing. How do I live up to my mother's, like, you know, how do I do this while rebelling against the idea of having to conform to what her mom wants? And so all of that kind of angst and turmoil, so it just crystallizes into, oh shit, I'm in trouble, because if mom is here, there's stuff really big going on and I don't really know, but I've already said I'm on this side, on the opposite side of the table as her, so I have to be prepared for everything that she can do.
You will notice, so Caskian doesn't really understand this world yet, but Ithul, at least the New World Order, Ithul, you will watch as every time you turn your head and then look back at this person, it looks like some piece of their jewelry has expanded. She is wearing crystals, gorgeous crystal jewelry that seems to run up and down her arms, dripping from her neck. But you, as a magic user, instantly identify these crystals as the crystals of magic.
And they're swelling by being in the presence of this place, aren't they?
Maybe, you don't know. There's something funky going on here.
Aside from that, is there any family resemblance between the two of them?
The multicolored hair.
He kind of looks at the hair, then at her, then at Andorra's hair, then back at her mom, then back at her.
Yeah, Lay is an elf and Dora is a dwarf, so it's a wonderful opposite.
Bandoff looks to you, Andorra, and is like, well, I didn't think you'd get her here that quickly. And you just see Lay look at Bandoff and say, my dear Kate, I am not the one that you will be negotiating with today. We all know how that negotiation ends. And she looks over at Andorra and just winks. You will be negotiating with the merchant princes. I shall lay the groundwork for this, of course. And I may be of some help during the negotiations. But the argument made by the merchant princes is that you abandoned your claim to this mine 200 years ago, when you disappeared, leaving no one the wiser. They have brought more than 3 million gold worth of unfulfilled contracts from 200 years ago. Now that you have also destroyed the arms and armaments that you created for them before, one could say that you are in breach of those contracts as well. They are here to lay claim to the mine. I am here to ensure that no one is taken advantage of. I remember our first conversation, Bandoff, when you huffed and you puffed, and when you attempted to blow my house down. We had to replace several of your teeth.
And Dora's just openly snickering at the memories.
We shall see what we shall see here today. Hopefully we can all be adult about this, not to depend on our defense mechanisms or egos, but try to do what is best for everyone in the nation, including, and with a wave of her fingers, both sides of the tent just burst into flames. Ithul, you notice a couple of the gems disappear when she does that. And she points out to the thousands of refugees, including these people who are seeking help and who would be squashed into a fine jam between your two armies. And she essentially sort of stands up, picks up her stool, puts it in the corner of the tent, and sort of as far away from the negotiations as she can, sits very demurely down. But everyone in the tent is astonishingly aware of her presence.
Oh yeah. You can, even if you turn or you spin yourself dizzy, you can still, she's one of those people.
No, yeah. Tell me, is there anything you'd like to do before you try to save the nation from a war?
I'm gonna pass out snacks. Oh, would anybody like a cookie? I have some cookies here.
Cassian will take 3.
You just hear a whisper from your mom. You're fawning, dear.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Let's do this.
Gaskin is way out of his depth. He recognizes the merchant princes as the people that his pirate friends all whine and bitch about, but doesn't really know any of the intricacies.
Gaskin spent his whole life in the Astral?
No, he was a pirate in Brainy Bridge.
Yeah, he's from here.
So,
okay.
But yeah, so he's like, I'm just gonna eat my cookies and be quiet.
What about you, Athul?
Athul is just going to take a small sip from his flask, cross his arms, and keep his mind as telepathically open as possible to observe the situation.
Fabulous.
He'd probably get yelled at by Bandoff if he tried to do any negotiating.
Yeah, be like, Cassian's like, I have no stake in this. I hardly even have an inkling.
What are you talking about?
On.
You have cookies. That's
I
more
have cookies.
You begin to hear the arguments being presented. You see contracts. They pull out boxes and chests full of old papers. Bandoff sends people running into the mine to find the same thing. There's a lot going on. A lot of it is minutia about claims and where they go. It gets into a lot of legalese. But there
we
comes
need
a
to
point,
roll to stay awake.
right? There does come a point where your ears perk up. Tell me, Ithul, what is that point for you? What are they discussing when suddenly they catch your attention?
It would probably be the unfulfilled contracts that would interest him the most.
Absolutely. What about you, Caskin?
Probably the only thing that really sticks out to him is they only care now that the mine is the only place that's magic. Why didn't they do all this shit before?
So it's the fact that there's only one magical place.
Yeah, but they're bringing up all this stuff that's not related to that, and they're like, well, now that it's more valuable, we're gonna claim it. Like that doesn't
Sure,
really make sense. To
well,
him. But
sure,
that's the only
absolutely.
that's
So
the
you're
only
looking at
thing.
their motivation. But what I'm asking
Okay.
is very specifically what the like something that a piece of information that catches your attention. And it would be that this is the only place that's magic.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And Andorra, what is yours?
Honestly, it would be about Leia. Like the fact that she's here, that's pretty big. And that has implications greater than just the little peace treaty and everything. So that's definitely what Andorra is thinking about. Like, why? If this is just a little squabble between some armies, okay, whatever. That's not big enough for her to be involved.
Yeah, absolutely. There's I want you each to remember those for next week when we actually see whether you can stop two armies from clashing in front of this world. And remember, now that you are each attuned to a touchstone, every single thing that you do affects everything in the multiverse moving forward.
I just wanted to do whatever.
Yep. And with that, we end our session.
Oh, yay!
I just like to say that I'm sad that Andorra and Caskin can't hold hands anymore. That's just disappointing.
That makes me
we'll
sad.
end the universe or something.
Yeah, or we'll blow up or go to a different plane. Honestly, I really like the dynamic. I feel like Caskin hasn't had many friends, and he's definitely gonna latch onto Andorra. Because she knows what's going on, knows what she's doing. He just kind of is just like kind of going with the flow. He just wants to have fun. He wants to adventure.
And hey, he's not a Minotaur's slave anymore.
That's always nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's not. Yeah, he kind of got co-opted to that ship. So he's like, oh, he feels bad about Reginald, who he met for like 5 minutes, but
his problems are over now.
yeah, you know, Reginald.
Well,
I mean, Reginald's soul gets to go to the place where you read books and stuff. So, you know.
Definitely worse fates.
Yeah, he just doesn't get to go there physically.
Let's do our favorite moments section. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors again. Thank you all for being amazing. And what was your favorite moment, Andorra?
My favorite moment was Caskin being like, "Oh, are we best friends now?" Like, I'm imagining a large rabbit. I love bunnies, and the way that they eat is so cute. And yeah.
And Lando, please take a note for you. We'll still have your combo move for next week.
Okay.
When things start getting crazy. And now, Caskin, what was your favorite moment?
Oh. My favorite moment, I think, was when Caskin stumbled up to Andorra all bloody. He's just like, "You're not a slot. And he did something," and then just. And then she's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll heal you." And he's like, "Oh, cool, I'm back, baby."
I love it. And what about you, Athul? You didn't get a lot of playtime today. Sorry about that.
I'm not too worried about it. I'd say the thing that made me laugh the most was when Caskin was being bitten by the slod and then got hit by the fireball.
Yes, I love it.
That was
because the image in my head was very Looney Tunes-esque.
Yeah.
Little bunny getting eaten by a lizard, and then it goes boom.
Yeah, they're just like the little charred, like stick figure leftovers.
Absolutely. Well, everybody, stick around for the raid. We can't wait to see you next week. We're going to go and check out our friend Mendari, who's part of the fabulous Rolling Together stream team. Yay! Let's go do some world building with Mendari. I love it. And we'll be back on Friday with some fabulousness, on Sunday for some world building, next Tuesday for Hunter's Harvest, and next Wednesday for more Delver's Dream, when we're going to find out who the hell is Andora's mother and why is everyone fucking terrified of her. Mwah!
Stick her in a room with Corton.